Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to So Crypto, your home for Crypto TA. I'm your host Martin. In this episode, we're coming back for Bitcoin falling continued. Bitcoin is taking a plummet, starting to recover right now, but it did take a nasty drop. So I wanted to come in, talk about that, and see what is happening with the market. So that is the reason that we came back live right now. This was in the house. Hash Brown rather put money in NFTs gaming like Splinterlands. All right. And then Jeff says, hey dude, and then Alex is wonderful. He's like, oh, can we believe you're live? Kelly Corrupt Dog, thank you very much for being here. And then Jason, thank you very much for being here. Hopium? I hope not. I don't bring Hopium. I bring Crypto TA. So let's see what's happening, right? Bitcoin, man, start of the day with a nasty drop, losing 10% a couple minutes ago. So a lot more than that. Painful day. So we're starting to get some recovery. That's fine. That's just pullback happening. We did take a 20% dip, recovering half of that, so it's not bad. Did you guys buy the dip? Did you guys get a chance to get orders filled at this levels? That is crazy. I know someone in the earlier stream said they had an order around the $51,000 mark. I'm not sure if he got it filled, but I think it was who was it? Joshua, I think he said he had something around there. So anyways, let's talk Bitcoin, right? That's what's happening right now. Market cap in general going down. We're gonna go check that out here real quick. Let's go to that main screen and see what is happening. All right, so market cap dropping quite a bit right now. So yeah, 10%, right? 10.6% already at 9, man. Not a good way to start the day, right? So it's not even midnight. That means Europe's not live yet. Europe's coming live in about an hour or so, and it's Saturday. So this dropping is happening to the Asia station, right? The Asian station. Joel, thank you very much for being here. I mean, if you enjoy the show, hit the like, the bell, the sub. Join us on the Discord, right? Links will be going out here shortly. So let's get that link here, man. Invite people. Y'all can come and join me here on the Discord. All right, there we go. Yeah, Click Rubbox says, yeah, I had a few random super low orders. All right, let's begin. On Sand Crow and Mana. That is interesting, man. That is interesting getting those fills. Let's restart the music. So it's sounding off here on my end. So, all right, bring it back up here real quick. And then we'll keep on rolling, right, and see what's happening with crypto in general. I mean, crypto, Bitcoin, we'll see what's going on there. If there's hope for us to do something better, or is this still going to be painful, right? So things that are happening that are good. Let's go to this chart that doesn't have a lot of data on it. All right, so we're in the down sloping channel, right? We're rejecting that 20 moving average. We talked about that, bearish divergence, etc. Talked about earlier today what was going to happen if we broke 50K, right? I said there was going to be pain if we broke 50K. 49,000 was going to try to hold support. On the 1 hour, we try to hold it, then we just broke it, right? So not good, not good. Losing 50K was painful. Right now, we're trying to get some recovery, some pullback happening. Again, that's normal after a large movement down. There needs to be bound to have some kind of what do we call it, a reaction rally coming in and pushing us back up, right? So not bad. So let's go here on the daily and see what's happening there again, right? So we do have divergence that we can hold on to and say, yo, this divergence might try to drive us higher, but we'll see, right? We'll see here. We'll draw it. Right now, it's above another support that I have in this whole chart. So this is not a chart that we should look at. So we'll just draw lines here. We usually just look at this chart for larger time scales, like the weekly and things of that nature, but not so much just shorter time scales, right? So what is happening here on Bitcoin? So we had bearish divergence. We talked about that, right, on the other chart. Pushing us back down, rejecting of that $59,000 mark a couple times, rejecting that 20 moving average, breaking below a resistance line. So we talked about all of that, right? So that is what's getting us to move down. So we have it here, right? We have that blue line that will be breaking below, and that puts us on a bearish trend, right? So short-term bear trend. Broke it, rejecting, moving down. Let's go here on this chart again. Bullish divergence starting to develop. It's still there. It is still within the same island, right? We're still coming from a negative momentum to less negative momentum as we are dropping in value. So that gives us a little bit of hope to where we can say we might be trying to climb back up, right? So bullish divergence is there. That is fine. We already had it earlier today, right? We're looking at this here, and look at that, boom, right? That just tracks there. We took it down in 2 parts. It's still happening, even if I think it's still happening even if we go here, right? So from here, that crosses the magnetic signal line. Ain't happening right now. So we're gonna do a scratch the circle. We're looking for a potential cross. We even said it was a potential cross until we got it. We never confirmed it. So that's why we have to wait for that confirmation, right? So we're looking at it as a potential nice thing to happen, which was gonna potentially get us to go back up. Right now, struggling to reclaim 48,000. We need to reclaim 49,000. 49,000. What is this level that we have here? We need to recover 49,691. That is the target that we need to recover here on Bitcoin, right? We're struggling with that. Not the best thing. So let's see if we can get it above that target. That's gonna be key for us to close this day above 50,000. It's gonna be very, very important. Right. So Bitcoin needs to do that. Otherwise, we could be looking at a bearish move. So looking back at this chart that we were looking at earlier today, also let's go here on the weekly. Let's get the Bollinger Bands out of the way. Sorry, that's volume. Let's get the Bollinger Bands out of the way, and let's bring log scale. And let's zoom out, right? So we are breaking apparently these parabolic bands. Now, if we are breaking the parabolic bands, after we break the parabolic bands, we usually get to see from the high to the low about a 70+% drop. We've seen it a couple times. We've seen it here and we've seen it here. And we're going to check that before. And this is something that we've talked about in the past. So it's nothing new, right? So from the high point to the low point, we're looking at an 83% drop. So again, here from the high point to the low point, right? We're looking around the 83% drop. So where are we going to go if we do drop 80%, man? Is this it? Is this the end of the bull run? I think it's still too early to tell. Like I said, there's a lot of people who are going to be getting money towards the end of the year, and the people might be looking to buy crypto. Now, crypto is really cheap right now, right? With the drop it just had, it's looking like it's a potentially good buy. 85% drop would get us somewhere around here, man, right? That $9,000 mark. I'm not sure we're going to be dropping that low, right? I hope we're not dropping that low. So anyways, I don't think we are going to go there yet. We are going to have support here around 40,900 on this chart. So I'm going to get out of here on the weekly, and you know, I want to be on the you guys should be scared, right? That's not how this works. We highlighted that we're in a sort of downtrend also, right? We had this flag formation that we were breaking. That is fine. We also keep on. We could still try to reclaim this area, right? We could still be on that falling channel if we just look at the candle bodies, if we ignore the wicks. If we go with the wicks, this wick is going to throw everything off, right? So we got to see how we close the day. That's going to be key. We're still above that $47,338 mark. Let's go here again. All right, let's go into shorter time scale. So the 4-hour, I think, is going to be shot. I don't think we're going to find anything here that is bullish. All right, look at that. We had that bearish divergence breaking us down. Man, it just, here, last support we had, that was the 50,100, right? We broke that, and it was just like plowed through everything. So 4-hour chart just doesn't have anything for us. We're just completely oversold, going lower, more negative momentum, and much, much lower on that RSI. Oversold at 19.85. It's not giving us really anything to look forward to right now. So what happens after a large move like this one? We got to wait for some consolidation, right? Unfortunately, that's the way it rolls. It's a waiting game right now. So we got to move those down. We're looking for this potential to hold, right? Remember, we talked about that. I said we could try to hold here. We didn't, right? Look, we closed the 9 p.m. candle, which was when we were live, at that 50,119, right? So a little bit below there. If we're zooming wide a bit, you're going to see that we're slightly below there. So we're closing below as support, became a resistance, rejected, right? Came back down. I was hoping that this area was going to hold as a support. It's not. Now we're coming in lower. Even if I'm zooming out, it's horrible. It's a horrible chart to look at because that large movement down squeezes everything and makes it so hard to look at it objectively, because it just makes it look like it's such a large move. And it is a large move, the 10% drop. So let's get out of this here on that 1 hour. And again, that we're looking at this as a potential bullishness to try to hold that drop. It just completely annihilated that, right? We no longer have that bullish divergence. Here we dropped extremely low on the hour side. We're sitting at 9.15, right? It is not good. Joshua, I was talking about you earlier. I guess your position got filled at 51,000 and change, right? So congrats on getting your 51.6K position filled. Kind of sucks though that we're quite a bit below there. Again, trying to hold support. Not super happy with the way the market is moving. Again, we were looking for some bullish divergence to try to hold. We didn't. We just dropped. Again, that bearishness factors coming in. Not feeling too strong right now for the market, right? Again, we're looking at this bullishness to try to hold. It is not holding again. So on the daily, we still have bullishness. It's the only good thing that it's there right now. But you know, we're gonna end up shaking it off at some point in time if we really don't get Bitcoin's act together and start rallying again. Even from this point here to here, we're looking for a we're moving up again. We also talked about what happened after Thanksgiving. Remember that? And if we zoom out here and I go to the other Thanksgivings, right? We also talked that we always try to recover and then we drop a bit, right? So here we try to recover and then we dropped a bit. Here, Thanksgiving way back here, we already drew this these ideas, right? Look at what happened back here, right? Thanksgiving, we dropped, tried to recover, and then we dropped some, right? So we're even towards the end of December here. Look, December 15th was a low point before we actually started to turn around towards the end of December, and then ended up the year somewhere around here. And this was 2018. Now, 2019, I think I just skipped through. Here we go. 2019, here it is, right? Recovery, drop, tried to recover, felt to get higher than the previous high, and we took another drop, right? So it's not looking like the best right now, but again, it is stuff that has happened. 14% drop, right? After that high on Thanksgiving, try to recover, drop, and then drop more. Okay, try to recover and drop. Right? So we've looked at this before. We already looked at this in the past. Press streams. Not on this channel, on the other channel that we have. So if you guys follow me, you know what we're talking about, right? Thanksgiving, we know this happens. So Thanksgiving, try to recover, and now we're going for a drop. After that, we usually get rallies, right? Look at the last Thanksgiving back here. And I'm going to zoom in because I know it's small on your screen, but again, what matters most here is the move. The drop, right? Rally, drop, and then from there we just rallied on. We're not getting here in 2020. We didn't get the drop that we're getting right now, which was insane. Now here back on when was it? All right, 2000. All right, so here 2018. Look at that drop we got, right? Drop, pump. So pump, a drop, and then from there we just stagnated for a bit, right? And then we started to get a recovery, and this recovery started, we could say, on April the 2nd. So again, we do know that's when we actually kicked off and started to move up. Now here we also got something similar, right? Our Thanksgiving drop, pop, and then drop, and then from there we got our recovery. Now, am I looking for recovery right now? I do believe we had a massive drop. Right, we can see that. We know we got a massive drop. So what I'm looking for right now is a potential recovery to happen. Right? Close above that 50K. Try to recover 50K first, and then see if we can go higher from there. So again, I think it's a good area. Not liking where it's at, but I think it's a good area of value for Bitcoin. If you wanted to add Bitcoin at lower areas, I think this is it. Could it drop lower? Yeah, it could keep on dropping slightly. We could lose that 47,000. We could, in theory, go all the way to that 40,900, right? It's not going to be unheard of if we go there, right? Here we have our support down here around 40,900 as well. That kind of matches with the other chart. So again, that could be a strong support for Bitcoin. We went back here back on when was it? September the 29th. We've dropped lower, right? From the all-time high, we dropped all the way down here to 29,000. So we know ultimately Bitcoin's going to be going higher on the long term. If you're not trading and you're just hodling, you shouldn't be worrying about this, right? That is just the way the market moves. So if you're hodling for the long term and you're basically just trading on fundamentals, that Bitcoin is going to be so important in the future that you it's not going to happen anything there, right? You should not be worried about where the price is going to be. You should just look at this way in the future. Don Juan, thank you very much for being here, man. You're trying to catch the dip? Oh man, that sucks. Don Juan, I saw your comment also. It said I left right as the market was starting to crash. I know, man. I mean, bad timing, right? I left at 9 p.m. and then the market started to move down here at 10, and then it really took a dip dive on the next candle, right, 11. And I was looking at the comments. I was like, oh man, some of my alerts went off, and I was like, oh, I think the market's going down. And then I got out of bed, and I was like, okay, I gotta go live. Yeah, it kind of sucks, Don Juan. Yeah, you shouldn't catch dips. You should set positions, right? And that's usually what we see happening. If you leave a position somewhere down, 40,000, 40,000, you get one of these crazy dips, it fills you in, and then all of a sudden on that bounce, you're getting 14%, 15%. Look at this, right? So on that bounce, you're looking at a 13% gain. So again, you shouldn't chase the trades. You should prepare for them, right? You should have a plan. So when you plan, you don't chase. When you chase, you get screwed, you get wrecked. You're more likely to get wrecked by chasing after a trade than anything else, right? The weekly bearish divergence was yeah. I don't think we have on this chart. Do we have on this one? Yeah, we have on this one. This one, you mean? Yeah. We talked about this one on the other channel, right? A couple days ago, maybe 2-3 days ago, can't remember, but we've looked at this, and yeah, it was a potential for a movement down. Again, we've had divergence before. Here we had bearish divergence, right? It moved us down quite a bit before we started to look for recovery, and it's okay. It's part of the market. You see, here's that divergence I was talking about here, that little yellow line here that matches here to a drop. But it is the way the market moves. Again, not really worried about it. If you're in the long term, if you're in this for the long term, you should not be worrying about what's happening, right? Do you think we drop one more time? We got lots of open orders. Thank you, Meekers, Adventures. Yeah, we could drop more, right? They come. Look at this large 2 drop we had here, right? They usually come in threes. These are 1, 2, and then maybe 3 here slightly. So drops happening in threes. We could say this is 1, right? Should be looking for maybe a second one afterwards. We're gonna have to see how the market takes it, man, right? Like I said, a lot of people are gonna be getting money in December, right? You end your bonuses. You get a lot of extra income from holidays and things like that. Not holiday gifts, but some companies do give holiday bonuses and holiday extra pay or whatever. So a lot of people tend to have a little more pocket cash to be able to spend. And I think that's what we might see happening also towards mid-December, maybe people starting to buy Bitcoin, particularly if it's at this levels and they know it can go up to 66,000. I mean, at the level that it's at right now, 47,000, even if it drops a little bit more, and if it goes back up to its all-time high, which at some point it should, you're looking at a 44% gain, right? So it's not gonna be bad. Don Juan says, on the bright side, I sold Bitcoin at 60K to buy on audio interface, a mic, and a sweet Ivanya's guitar. Nice, that is awesome, dude. That is awesome.
Can you take a look at Eternal Crypto Mines? Bayest say. There's a chart on PooCoin.
All right, Ken, thank you very much for being here, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, we'll do that, man. We'll check that
Audience,
out.
say it with me.
Legendary. Very donation. Yeah, let me just finish your Bitcoin, and now we'll go and look at your Eternal chart on that exchange. So yeah, like I said, look, Bitcoin's going down. Even if you buy at this level, it should go up. Again, someone asked me earlier, was it a bad, should you sell right now? And I said, look, it's up to you. And I said, the markets are going down. everything seems to be affected right now by the second wave, or not second wave, I think it's like the 5th wave that we're at right now, and the new strand of the virus, and the economies are starting to feel it, right? We talked about this. Rex, what's up, dude? Yeah, round 2, man, round 2. Bitcoin's going down. So we said the markets are feeling it, and I also show you the charts, right? And I said, look, man, this is gold. Gold's also going down, right? It's taking a moving down. Today, tried to recover, that was fine. But we also seen a lot of things going down, like the Dow was down, right? S&P was down, right? So we looked at a lot of things that are going down. A lot of the markets are feeling shaky. Now, crypto's getting now a little bit more of a move down than it should, I think. Dropping right now 11%. Ethereum's holding okay. Ethereum's dropping only 8%. 7.93, right? Although Ethereum's dropped all the way down here, man, which was a pretty good entry level, 3,400. Ethereum's not losing as bad, right? A lot of the other projects are bleeding a lot. Litecoin down 19%, 20%. Like, no joke. Litecoin is really hurting, right? Look, 19% losses on day, 19.66. RSR, 22% to the downside, man. Not good, right? Considering that it was at 60 cents like a couple days ago. Look at the nasty drop we're getting, right? HNT down 14%, also not super good. At some point in time, it dropped all the way down here to $23. Not pretty, right? Not pretty. So it is not pretty overall in the market. ADA's also taking a huge hit, 15% to the downside. And I said, right, because we were looking for some bullish divergence in a couple of projects. And I said, guys, if Bitcoin doesn't crash, we might be looking for recovery, right? And I told you guys that. And I said, I always have to make that annotation. And we talked about that earlier. I said, if Bitcoin's good to us and it doesn't crash, we should be looking for actually the upside. Guess what? Bitcoin didn't want to play ball, right? Look, we still have that bullish divergence. This is the only good thing, right? On the MACD, on the RSI, right? It's just still there. So again, it's not like we're super screwed yet. And yes, we're taking a hit. Yes, we're going down. But at least we have divergence. We didn't have divergence here on Ethereum, right? When we were looking at it on the live stream earlier today. Now we have it. All right, look at this. Strong bullish divergence with that negative momentum that we're starting to build. When we also have it here against the RSI. It's barely there. We're about to lose it on the RSI, but we have something bullish to hold on to. And again, it's not bad yet, right? We know crypto comes with these moves. We know it's part of the risk of trading crypto in those wild swings. I mean, this is where you make money, right? If it doesn't go down, you cannot buy at a better area of value. Has to go down so you can acquire at good levels before it starts to rally. Now, we just had a massive move down. People are saying, what are we going to do? After massive moves down, we should be getting consolidation. I talked about that earlier today also, right? We got to wait for consolidation to happen, right? Ethereum looks better. Yes, Ethereum's holding better. Jeff, thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated.
Thanks for going live, bro.
That is awesome.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man.
Thank you very much.
There was a request for me to look for a coin on this exchange, so I have to go here, and it came with that donation, so I have to do it. It says Eternal, so not even sure if this is the exchange, but I think this is the exchange. You have to look at. CryptoMines Eternal. Yeah, this is what you asked to look at. All right, it's taking a massive drop. What happened with this project? This is insane. So we're in the daily. What is this? What? How much did this pump? Can we get drawing tools here? Can we get our drawing tools here? That's gonna be key. All right, yeah, here we go. Right, so we can see it better. Let me bring out some indicators real quick. Let's bring the MACD and the RSI, right? We need this one. We need this one so we can check and see what's happening. And this went insane. Why did this go up so much in value? It's crazy. Get our favorite retracement tool. Let's go from here where it was worth almost nothing all the way up here and see how much we've retraced. We've gone deep retrace below that 786. It's not good, right? It's taking a deep dive. So is it a good project? I mean, I'm not sure if it's going to go back to like 782 a Binance, right? So yeah, that's do we have divergence? 94, 93. Yeah, we created divergence, bearish. So all right, we're moving down because something happened. Bearish divergence strong. Now, should it be going down that much? I'm not sure, man. This could have been a rug pull, right? This project could have been a rug pull. Let's go here on the 4 hour. I mean, there's really not a lot of data that we can look at, right? It's not a very old project, but we'll try to do what we can, right? Hello, yo, what's up? Rex, well, looks like a rug pull. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying, man. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat till right now. Didn't make much of the bitcoins. Let's get code. I'm not sure, man. Someone just requested this, so looks like a rug pull. Yeah, someone else also looking like a rug pull. Yeah, I know. Welcome back to YouTube. Where have I been? On the other channel. We have another channel. I said that here. And then I've been posting live on the Discord below. So if you're not there yet, I'll try to get you that link. It was on the earlier stream. I don't have it on hand right now, but we do have another channel. It's TSO Crypto. You can also go join us there. It has about 108 subscribers so far. But there was something happening here, and I had to go and start fresh for a bit. And it's also giving us a backup place to be at, right? So look, strong bullish divergence. And it's not really kicking in, right? We're not having any kickoff of this bullish divergence, right? So we should be looking at something to happen here. We should be looking for action to upside. We're getting that stagnation, which is okay, but you know, damn, has it dropped from 800 to like 65? It is a big drop. Man, I don't like the way this dropped. It looks scary, man. It lost 90% of its value, 91% of its value. It's not pretty. This screams rug pull. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Hey, wait. I know someone tipped and they asked me to look at it. Tree City West. I have to. Well games. How could you call that? The well games. What is it, like the Hunger Games for people that own this coins? So here we also have that bullish divergence, just like the one we had on the 4 hour, right? So again, bullish divergence strong. We should be looking for that movement. Now we're getting a lot of crosses on the MACD and the signal line. We just have not been able to get above that 0 line. We're probably below the 200 moving average. I'm not even going to bring it up. I don't even think I can bring that indicator in here, but it's not looking pretty, right? That's what I can tell you though. It's not looking pretty. We should be looking for kind of recovery to happen. Again, our 0 line's down here. It's not the best. We need to get some kind of kickoff. And even if I zoom in a lot here, we're not getting a good read, like high, low, positive, high point, lower point on our side. Divergence wise, there is no bearish divergence. There is no bullish divergence. It's just moving sideways, right? But there's also no other pattern forming, like no double bottom, nothing else, right? Like it's just moving sideways right now. It's consolidating. We have to wait for something to develop before this actually starts to go somewhere. So, Joshua says, I doubt it will recover. I would say it depends. If it was a rug pull, maybe it will not recover, right? If it was not a rug pull and something else happened, maybe some bad news, project, something happening with it, then yeah, we should be looking at something different, right? Auto Flips, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. How am I liking the dip? Yeah, it's interesting, man. That's why I came live again. I've been live on another channel, like I said, our other channel, our backup channel. Let me go get you that link for that, right? Gotta get you guys that link for that. Where is it? All right. Let's post this here. All right. There we go. Let's be on top of the chat. That pin at the top of the chat is our other channel. Make sure you go there if you want to keep on catching up with me. I'm going to be going live here on this channel for maybe this month, maybe the next couple days also. And then we'll see what's going to happen and how our coming back is taken. And then we'll see what happens there. Meerkat says, you think maybe 41 to 42K. We already hit that, so yeah, we could definitely go there again. There's some support down there, right? We already talked about that. I was gonna scalp some coins. All right. I had to make an announcement video on this channel. I know. I'm sorry about that, man. Like, I really haven't had time. I've been traveling a lot. It's been freaking hectic, man. I like, even on the other channel, I missed like a couple weeks because I've been traveling a lot for work. So it's yeah, it's not pretty, man. Anyways, this is not looking too good, right? It's flatlining. The only good thing is that it's just moving sideways, but we're not getting any clear indication as to where it's going to go. So I would say extremely careful with this. It could bring good potential if it bumps. I would not be putting anything in here that I would not be willing to lose. and mainly because I consider it to be extremely high risk. The fact that it has pulled back down quite a bit, it makes it tempting that we should be looking at some kind of recovery. But if it's a rug pull, there could be still a lot more hurting to come on this project, right? So again, plus it's not on one of the best exchanges, right? So let's go back to here. And sorry, thank you very much for the kind donation, Ken. But let's keep rolling. All right, Bitcoin still pushing back down, right? 47,027 still. About to go back down to that support. Still have that bullish leverage, right? Here we have it. It's barely there. But again, I'm not looking here at this move, but I'm looking at the larger move that we have, right? It's still bullish leverage, still within the same island. And we're looking at a cross to happen here on the MACD and the RSI, and I've talked about that. We didn't get it, and that's why I tell you guys we gotta wait for confirmation. Once we get confirmation, we go in. You don't go in if you don't have confirmation of a move that's gonna happen. You don't go in on a potential, because when you go in on a potential, stuff like this happens and you get wrecked, right? And if you remember earlier, before I removed it, we had the circle back here. It was like that. I removed it because we were no longer looking for that cross. We were starting to expand those Bollinger Bands again. The only good thing, and I'm gonna have to double check right now, but is we might be still above that 200 moving average. If we are above that 200 moving average, we're gonna be good. If we're below the 200 moving average, bro, we're in bad territory. Right? We are slightly above that 200 moving average. We stay above there, and I'll show you why. And I've done this before here on this channel. Right? All right, so we're gonna look at the orange line. Let me bring this back on. Thing is, if I go on log scale, it's gonna get screwed. But on linear, every time we're above this orange line, right, we're in the bull territory. When we break below that orange line, we're in the bear territory. Look, bear winter of 2017-18, right? 19. So 18-19, sorry. Then we got above it briefly for that summer of 2019, right? And then briefly below it, and then we got above it again. And look at the run we had, right? This is the run we're on right now. We briefly broke it here, and that could be comparable to maybe what happened here, right? But on that spike, we went higher. Now we're going slightly higher. We're still above the 200 moving average. Barely. Going below that 200 moving average, it is not pretty. We start to get to the area where we're talking bearish, right? We're starting to talk not bullish towards the end of the year. But man, we looked at Decembers, and we did the exercise on the live stream earlier. 6 green Decembers, 4 red Decembers. Will this December be red? Right now, setting up a really bad tune for December. There is a lot of territory that we need to gain. There's a lot of territory that we need to gain. Let's go look at the monthly and see how bad it is right now. Monthly bearish divergence, right? Not just weekly bearish divergence, like we said. And we shown on this here chart. Which chart was it? Was it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, bearish divergence on the weekly. Not the only bearish divergence that we have. We also have it on the monthly, right? We're looking in pain. Now we have dropped on 3 days of, well, 4 days now because we're on the 4th. 4 days of December, we're already taking a 17% hit. It is not looking pretty, man. And I'm hoping we're not going to get a May, which we dropped 35%. Right? It's going to be painful if that's what we're looking at. So I'm looking, maybe let's try to get some recovery towards the end. Like I said, people get a lot more liquidity because they get bonuses paid. They get a lot of end of the year money coming in from companies, etc. So all that could add liquidity into the market, and people might be looking to buy crypto, particularly if it's at a lower area of value. That could drive the price back up. Will we recover 17%? It's not a 17% recovery. When you, well, yeah, it's gonna be a 17% recovery if we measure it to the upside. It's actually 22% recovery from where we're at right now to go back to the all-time high. That's how it drops, right? So, and it's a quick exercise to explain. A lot of people don't get that it takes you more strength to go back up. But let's say you are at, let's say, and I'll make this the easiest explanation because a lot of people are oblivious to this. But let's say you go, this is 100%, right? If you drop 50%, right, you drop by half. But to recover, you need to go up by 100%, right? So that means you have to double up to make up what you lost. That's why it usually takes a little bit more strength and percentage to recover. And that's what we're looking for, a +% recovery here. Like we said, right, 22%. We were dropping 17, but we're at recover 22 already. Can I look at XRP and ADA? Sure, man. Thank you very much for being here. Taus. I'm not sure how to say your last name. Thank you very much for being here, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, we'll look at those in a second, man. Right. So yeah, I had to come back live. Had to come back live because the market went crazy. Bitcoin was like, get out of bed, you bum. Go do a live stream. And I was like, okay. Gotta roll out of bed. Go do a live stream. That's fun. I love being here, man. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun being here. It's just crazy what the market is doing. By the way, guys, if you enjoy the content, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. Join us on the Discord. Links have gone out. But also, join us on our other channel. Link pinned at the top of the chat. All right, someone said XRP. Let's go check it out. Why? The XRP, man. Oh, listen, ADA, we turned so much. Yeah, I'm not even sure what ADA is at. We're going to go check it, man, in a second, right? So XRP, 72 cents. Taking a hit. Again, down 21%, right? This is the monthly. 21% the monthly. And the daily, we're looking at a 21% drop also. Ain't that freaking nuts? Most of it's dropped on this last couple days. Look at that. Nasty. Support at 72.57 cents. All right, so we're going to an area of support. Do we have something bullish? And I'm not sure. We don't. We're making more negative momentum. We're going lower. We're oversold at 22.51. The only good thing about coming oversold is that we need to come back up to neutral zone. And like I've told you guys plenty of times before, there's two ways we come back up. We start moving sideways, and then this starts to become our new normal, right? Or we pump back up quickly, and then we shoot back up here as well. So that's how we will go back to a neutral zone. By the way, last thing we had here, bearish divergence. Look at that. Breaking down. All right, for our chart, we have not been looking at XRP lately, so lower, more negative, oversold also. Again, a reason why we should be going up. The best thing that could happen to us right now is try to recover a little bit, come back down slightly. And you guys say, dude, why you want it to go back down? Well, bear with me for a second, man. That gets us time to cool off here, right? And it gives us time to cool off here as well. So we cool off here and then we drop lower. What's going to happen is we're going to start creating some bullish divergence. Particularly here, if we dip back into this oversold area, we're going to be creating bullish divergence, strong while being oversold. And that could, in theory, spark a good, strong rally to the upside, right? It's not bad that we go down. It's not bad. Gives us area to buy at better areas of value than we put up earlier. So, again, come back down. Nothing here that we can look at that is bullish for XRP, man, right? Because we're just getting a massive movement down, so there's not going to be anything that we can look at. There's no pattern formation, right? We're just flying down. So we just freaking went down with Bitcoin and the rest. Again, feeling exponentially the pains of Bitcoin. Look, XLM is holding on a little bit better, right? Depends on what chart we look at, but this one's at least only losing 14% on the daily here on Kraken. 14%, which means trading might be stopped because I'm not seeing this move at all. So maybe Kraken is down. Can you guys confirm if Kraken is down? Look here on XLM, right? Going down 18%. We're not dropping the 20%, 22% that XRP is dropping. So it's a little bit, it's holding on a little bit better. So ADA up next, right? Yeah, dude, XRP going there would mean Bitcoin would have to drop probably to the 40Ks. It's not something that I want to see because 40Ks, it might not be a strong support, right? Might not be a strong support. Let's go here on ADA. We have to look at the supports, though. We cannot just assume they're not going to be supports. Where do we drop here, man? What was the lowest point we got on ADA? $1.09. All right, we recovered a bit. That $1.20 didn't hold that well, right? Can I bring the volume profile? Yeah, I have to bring it up on another chart. Let's bring this one out. Let me bring ADA up here. I don't have it here on this chart, so I need to get ADA out here. I do have an ADA chart. Am I on the daily? I am on the daily. All right, cool. Right, so you said you want to see the volume profile of ADA. We can get that to show here in a second. Let's bring this here. Right on. This is ADA and its volume profile, right? I don't know the volume profile. It says right here, volume profile. So what am I looking at right now? We're not in a good spot. We're starting to try to climb back up, but remember, this is like a roller coaster, right? It takes no strength to come here. It's a quick drop, right? To go here, it takes a little bit more. That's why once we got to this area, we kind of flatlined. And then this one, we're just breaking through real quick, right? So it just took us down extremely quick. This should have taken a little bit more strength. But Bitcoin going down, it just basically screwed up for everyone. So if you want to see this volume profile here real quick in ADA, I would suggest we look at it on Bitcoin. It might be a little bit better. Reason for that is, look, Bitcoin, remember, we're looking at support here, way back here when we're looking at a move here that could potentially come back down once we were predicting how Bitcoin might behave. So what I'm going to do here is clean up a little bit of this here real quick, and then we're going to look at the volume profile here for Bitcoin, see what's happening. But all this is old stuff. We don't need it anymore. Right, this circle here we no longer need. This circle was from Death Crosses have. Right, so 1 ADA, so 1 day ADA looks good. Yeah. Look at this, right? So we're up at this level. So again, to come down here, to roll back down the hill, it doesn't take a lot of strength. Here where we see the spikes, right? We see this consolidation happening slowly. Here we get this sideways motion. Right, once we broke this area, right, look at this move here. This is where we're stopping at, right? This is where we're stopping at on Bitcoin, on this valleys, right? So here on this valley, we should have stopped at, but you know, I think the momentum that was moving us down here, and again, I'm drawing too many lines, but the momentum that was moving us down here was so strong that it just helped us roll down this hill, and then you know we just came back down. So think about it. As if you were to put a, let's say this is a curve here, and you are to drop a ball here, right? What's going to happen is that ball's going to come here, and it's going to swing back down, but it's not going to reach its same level, and then it's going to come here, and then it's going to come here. At some point in time, it's going to be here. It's like a pendulum, right? Imagine this is a pendulum, right? So what we're getting right now is that pendulum effect, where we came all the way down here, and all of a sudden we're getting that pullback happening, because we moved too much with too much strength, so now we're gonna come back down a bit, right? That's the way I'm seeing this right now. And again, that's my analogy for this. You might see it different, and that is fine. So let's get this out of the way. Anyways, that's the volume profile. And let's see what someone said here. Alright, so that's one profile. 1 ADA, 1 day ADA looks good, 1 week as well. Let's go look at the weekly ADA, man. Again, it has bullish divergence still. And what I don't like though, and I'll be fair here. Today is not looking as bad here on that negative momentum. This move is going to impact more towards tomorrow's measure, and we might be making more negative momentum, and we might be losing that divergence, right? Just keep that in mind. I gotta tell you guys that, because it could happen, right? That tomorrow's read on momentum is going to be so much worse because of what we're getting right now. Right? Remember, this considers the last 12 and 26 periods for that blue line, right? The average of those. And then it uses the 9-period moving average as the signal line. So that will be our orange line. And the fact that we are right now getting this move is going to affect it more towards tomorrow, I think, than it is towards today. So that we might get more negative momentum building. And that could negate the divergence that we're looking for. So that would be one of the things that would be getting me worried right now. It was also said that the weekly was looking good, I think, here. Yeah, the 1 week. Oh, sorry. Let's go to the weekly. We're going to have a lot of data here. Yeah. So dropped. All right. The weekly, yeah, I would say it has hidden divergence. Right? That's the only thing we have going on here in ADA. But again, I would say hidden divergence should get us some stagnation, maybe. Right, not looking as bad, but yeah, the market's not pretty right. We can all agree on that. It's a fun stream, guys. Come on, if you enjoy the content, hit a like, hit the bell, hit the sub, throw some Discord. Links have. Why is ADA support 95 on the daily? What do I have support 95? Because when we came back here, right? This used to be a support here. It was a resistance here, and then it became a support back here, right? Look at this. So the reason that I have it like that, here we resisted and here we're supported. So for me, that becomes a way to say, okay, so we rejected briefly, we got above it, became support, and then we're bursting through. So it's not at $1 precisely, right? $1 will be psychological. This will be a little bit more real. Here, also on that move down, look at that. Came back here, hit that area, right? On that wick. It might be looking small on your screen, but we come back down to this area. Look, we hit this area and bounce. We hit this area and bounce, right? Very close to that area. And then since then, we have not revisited, but we don't have a lot of history of ADA being at this level. Also back here, look at that spike. That's where our hit is, right? On that move, we hit that area, so it become a resistance, which we confirm, like I said, back here. Sorry, I gotta zoom in now a lot. So, which we confirm with the move here, or here, sorry, and here. So again, we have a lot of areas that we're looking at, right? And now the moving down, it might act as a support. So it doesn't have to match up 100% with what's happening, right? Joshua says, I love market makers. Yes. The market maker theory from our buddy Tino from Trader's Reality, which is pretty interesting. About time came back. Where have you been for 2 months? 2 months I've been doing other channel. Right? So yeah, no worries, man. We look at areas that we reject, right? For supports and resistance. I just have not drawn a lot more since. There might be something around here, but again, I have that line here right now. As you can tell, this area was a resistance. So if I were to put a line here, it's gonna make it a little bit more cluttered. If I were to put a line there as a resistance, you're gonna see that here we rejected that area quite a bit, and here we also reject again. So again, there is a resistance at $2.29. Just hadn't placed it there. That's how you look for them, right? By the way, so you look at where you go up, and then where you do a U-turn. That's where we find it. Here I had it at the wick almost. Again, there's not a lot of history at this price levels, so we have to make do with what we have. Thoughts on Crow. Oh, we haven't looked at Crow, so I'm not sure what it's doing. Mega Skaters, what's up, dude? Would I agree? This is a great buying opportunity. If I had any money sitting ready to buy into Sala or Avalanche. I'm not sure, man. Right now, the market had a major move down. We're already getting pullback for the day, so I would say it's a time where we have to wait a little bit to determine where the market wants to go. Are we going to get another drop and get a better area to buy? Or are we going to start to get a recovery? So right now is the time where you start getting your plan set up for the next move, right? Because right now we just had a move. So if you didn't have a plan, now make a plan. Do we have time when Bitcoin has made a decision? Yeah, you still have today. Tomorrow we gotta see if Bitcoin holds on to that 200 moving average, right? Which is, again, I still have the 200 out. That's why my charts are looking horrible, and I've forgotten to change that. Now that I do, they look a lot better. So we know we're still above the 200, and we just had a major movement down. We're getting that pullback on here. Look, we're starting to get stagnation, right? We might. I'm not saying we're gonna do that right now. We might start to get consolidation, right? Look, we came back down here, support at 46,800, right? Hit it spot on. So looking at that support, we're still above 47,600. And what we could start to get here maybe is some downsloping consolidation, right? Maybe some sideways consolidation, right? We're just starting to develop it. We only 2 candles into that consolidation. If we are to start making consolidation, right? If we could go for another drop. I'm not saying it's going to happen right now, but remember, guys, I said this yesterday. We don't want to get expansion of the Bollinger Bands to the downside. I said it for one of the projects we were looking at. I said we don't want to get expansion of the Bollinger Bands to the downside. It's not going to be good. Look at that. A lot of pressure being relieved, right? Pressure from this that we're not getting anywhere. Look at this. From here, when we came into this level on November 18th, right, back into this range below that 55,000. Right, and that 59,000, and between that 55,000, we were not getting any relief, right? We're not getting any relief. We're just moving sideways. We're waiting for something to happen. For the longest time, we talked about that. We're in a range. So here we can see that we're in that range, right? Boom, 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 boom. Came out slightly, rejected this area. We talked about rejecting that 20. We talked about rejecting 59,000 a couple days ago. I said if we break and we keep on rejecting 59,000, we're gonna go to 52. Took us a while. Took us 2 days after I called that, but we got to 52 and then some. And right now we're getting a painful move. And I said today we don't want to break 50K. 50K is our friend. We need to recover 50K. Otherwise, it's still gonna be pain, man. We're in an area where there could still be pain to be had on crypto if we don't get above that area. So again, it's stuff that we've talked about here. And you've been on our streams on this channel, on the previous channel. You know what we're talking about. Look at Bitcoin RSI last June. What time scale? Tree City West, give me a time scale and I'll check it out. Otherwise, I mean, it's like on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, on the monthly. You know, let me know when you want me to look at RSI. Monday market buy like crazy. We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, people might be getting excited to buy at these levels. Right now, they're scared because we just had a major move. That's why we gotta wait for consolidation. Consolidation is gonna give people a chance to cool off. You know what's gonna happen? This is gonna go to extreme fear. Right now it says extreme fear. I'm not sure if this it says December the 4th, but I think tomorrow we're gonna be like maybe around here, the 20s, maybe even lower. I was looking at other stuff today. I was also looking at NUPL. So we can see here that although we've kept on going higher, we have not gotten out of the greed area. We have not gone into euphoria. We have not been into euphoria for a while, right? Last time we hit euphoria was here. You might have briefly gotten to that euphoria area, but very, very tiny. And every time, like we were talking about diminishing returns on the cycles, right? And in this cycle, we have not even gotten out of the greed area. We have not also dropped onto this hope and fear or capitulation yet. But on an UPL, we are doing okay. Not that bad. We're still in the greed area. We're not on the optimism denial phase, which we're about to enter. And that is going to be depending on how basically we recover from this drop, right? If we keep on dropping a little bit, definitely going to go into that optimism denial, which is not going to be interesting. It's not going to be good. It's going to be interesting. It's not going to be good, right? Last June, and then I didn't get a comment back from Tree City West, so I'm still waiting for Tree City on your June comment. Wet time scale. But you need money. Oh, good. All right. You're into crypto. You had to stay up for the change. Sorry, Jesse. Do you have to stay up? What? Brock, thank you very much for joining me, man. I'm not sure I get your question. You said, I'm into crypto. Do I have to stay up for the change? What change? And then Meeker says, do you have a gut feeling where you think it'll really go? Right now, I would say not right now. Right now, my gut tells me, wait. We have to be patient. Trading is a patience game. It's not a rush game. It's not a where it's going to go. Look, if you go right now to many streams or content being put out regarding the drop we just have, a lot of people are going to be telling you it's going to pump. A lot of people are going to be telling you it's going to drop. Half of them are going to be right. I'm telling you, you should wait. I agree with Joshua. We should be looking for consolidation. Maybe something to happen. We just had a major move down. We're getting a major move down. So you got to wait for something to consolidate. Look, here we drop, try to recover, drop more, right? So here, if we look at this on the daily, we know drops comes in threes, right? So this could be our first drop. Let me go to another chart that's cleaner. I have so many Bitcoin charts, they're all BC. I have charts that I have probably have to clean now. So this could be our first drop. This could be our second drop here. Right, and this is our third drop, right? So looking at it this way on the weekly, again, it's a little bit cleaner that we're 1, 2, third candle, right? 3 black crows. We're looking maybe for even more pain. I don't like this one as being tiny. Usually 3 black crows look like 3 candles, about the same. There's like 3 white soldiers here. It was a good continuation pattern to the upside. Here, this one doesn't look like one of the crows that we should be looking at. It should be a larger looking bar. So, anyways, interesting stuff happening here. look, the best thing you can do is set up. You need to set up alerts and set up purchase alert areas of value. If you want to sleep tight at night, have a trading plan. When you have a trading plan, you don't worry as much about what the market is gonna do. Right? The trading plan is your friend. The trading plan lets you know what's happening when drops like this come into play, and you're cool and confident because you have a plan. Right? You don't let your emotions take over and do the trading for you, which is not what you want to do. You want to be in control of the trade, not the trade control your emotions, and your emotions dictate what you're going to do, because if you do that, you're going to get wrecked. So you have to have a plan. Right? You have to have a plan. What is your exit level? When are you willing to walk away with profits? When are you willing to go this and that? Joshua was telling me that he wanted to exit at some level so he can buy in lower in case we drop. So, you know, that was on the stream earlier today. I think it was you, Joshua, that said that. And I was saying, yeah, you know, you want to have exit levels so you can buy in at a better area of value because it drops, right? And have a larger position. So yeah, it's good stuff. I think he got stuffed out on that position, but I'm not sure if he sold some position to buy back in lower. So anyways, it's interesting, right? 42 is not a bad area to buy. What did we drop there? 40,076. 40,074, sorry. All right, so sleep's no sleep. You know, it's entirely up to you. By the way, guys, let's bring the chat real quick. Ooh, we received 100 messages. Great. Right on. Right on. Good stuff. All right. If you enjoy the content, guys, help us out by hitting the like button. And if you want to subscribe while you're at it, yeah, do so. Right? Awesome stuff happening. Another stream. Again, coming in, telling you guys to be cool. Can we drop more? Yeah. Can we pump? We could try to recover still. We should still be trying to recover here. I'm not sure if there's... I know if Tino was live right now, he'll be talking about the vector candles. So he's probably going to come live soon-ish, I guess, considering the drop we got. I'm not sure if he goes live on Saturdays, but considering drop, I think he's going to be coming live. And he knows his stuff better, his theory better. He follows a different style of trading than I do, and Trader's Reality has a good show. So if you guys haven't seen him, you guys should definitely go and check out Trader's Reality. Tino has, again, good content. And he talks about the market makers and, you know, the vector candles and all this stuff. How you leave these positions open as your M top switch from here, double tops, but he talks about the M formations and W formations that from here, what I consider to be double bottoms, right? So he probably would have talked about this here, right? Being a potential W happening that we're going to recover, right? So, yeah. So 70% of your spot bags at 60K, that's a pretty good sell area. Again, being greedy, it's not going to be good, right? It's not going to be good for you on the long term. I'm just looking at Ethereum, looking at that yesterday, or 2 days ago, a couple days ago, it was like very, very close to its all-time high, right? Like here on, when was this? The first? Yeah, the first was near all-time highs. Look at the pain. Look at the pain, right? I think Ethereum's right now dropping 8.37%. I think Ethereum could try to recover this candle here. Sorry, this level, 3,900. And that should be beneficial. That would put Bitcoin on par to maybe getting above the 50K mark, right? That's where I would be looking at that being consistent with. And that is what we want. We need to recover that 49,000 first. All right. Looking crypto stuff, good stuff happening. Bitcoin, again, yes, it moved down. But again, not really surprised, not really worried about it. More keen as to see what's going to happen next that could give us a better in for a potential movement up. Again, there's bullish divergence that is there. Here, this one we might get rid of on tomorrow's candle, but the larger one might still be in play. We're not going to know until it happens, right? Again, look. Oh, snap. I have a note too loud. That's why I cannot double click. There you go. This one might hold, right? The shorter one, this one, we might get rid of. So again, let's see how it happens tomorrow. We'll see what's in store for us. Let's see how Europe reacts when they come live, right? Europe is gonna come live in about 20 minutes or so. Are they gonna come in and say, "Oh, it's on sale, let's buy it"? Or are they going to say, oh my God, it's crashing, let's sell? That's going to be key. I mean, it's not an official trading session because trading sessions ends on Friday, but the times are the same. That's when people come live for the market, and that's when people usually leave for the markets. Yeah, crypto's 24 hours, but, you know, if you look at trading sessions, there's always a trading session open somewhere in the world for, you know, markets. You can be looking at Shanghai, Sydney, or Japan on that session. You can be looking at Frankfurt in Europe and London for a session, and then you can be looking at you know, New York for another session, or Chicago, and then you have sessions across all times, right? So with that coming into mind, and the fact that it's about to be 8 in the morning for Europe, in like a couple hours for most of Europe at least, what are they gonna do, right? That's gonna be the key question. Kuga has Bitcoin dropped to 40K. Yeah, different exchanges have different data points, right? Different exchanges have different data points, right? Look, here it dropped to 41,600, right? Here it says lowest 41,600. Here we're looking at 41,200. Here we're looking at 42,000, right? 41,900, sorry, on that drop. And here we're looking at 42,000 and change. So 41,600, sorry. This one's the one I was looking for. 42,074, right? So again, different charts, different data points. That's why you have to sometimes look at different charts to make sure that what we're doing or what we're looking at is precisely what we were meant to find, right? That we're not getting a bad read on one chart, or that one chart doesn't have bad data. And I already talked about this. This chart has really bad data here. Look at all the gaps here, right, on the 1 hour. Not good. So we have to go to other charts to make sure what we're looking at is legit. Yeah, and exchanges could start to go down, right? Particularly on the move that we have. So just be careful, right? We know when there's violent moves on crypto, some exchanges kind of freeze. Yeah. Guys, we're going to be calling it a stream. I mean, this is the second time I come live. It's almost 2 in the morning for me. Be careful what Europe does. Right, Europe's going to set up the tunes. If you guys want to stay up for a couple more hours, that is fine. I'm going to go get some sleep. It's better to trade when you have a good night's sleep than, you know, when you're sleep deprived. Usually any activity is better when you have good rest. For me, not really worried. I'm looking more for where we're going to go and am I going to get a better area to buy, a better opportunity to buy. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching again. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of TSO Crypto. Again, I'm your host, Martin. It was a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on what is now a Saturday morning. Thank you for joining me. Remember, all the information that we provide here is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's all for entertainment and educational purpose only. Don't trade based on what you see here. Talk about crypto to your friends, your family, your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. I mean, if you want to help us grow the channel, help us by bringing awareness, right? Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you again, like I said, tomorrow. On this channel. We'll be back on this channel. It's gonna be all until then.